Have you ever found yourself feeling invisible in a social setting? Have you ever had the feeling that people don't listen to you or don't take you seriously? It feels like no one is listening to you when you attempt to enter into a conversation. You're trying your hardest and you wonder why people ignore you. The truth is, you can be doing subconscious things to people without even realizing it. In this video, we'll look at some subconscious harmful behaviors you probably engage in that make others ignore you. Friends, if you have not yet subscribed to my channel, don't forget to subscribe and press the bell icon so that you don't miss out on any newly uploaded videos. And hang on till the end of the video. Number 1. Fidgeting. Do you often fidget when having a conversation? Tapping your foot or twirling your hair are examples of actions that can negatively impact how other people see you. Fidgeting can indicate nervousness or lack of confidence, making it harder for others to take you seriously. Additionally, it could shift other people's focus from what you're saying. If you find yourself fidgeting, try to focus on stillness or a specific object in the room to ground yourself. Never forget that your actions convey more information than words, and excessive fidgeting might harm your image in the workplace. Number 2. Speaking too softly or loudly. Speaking too softly or loudly can affect how other people see you and interact with you. Speaking too softly can cause others to struggle to hear you and even lose interest. On the other hand, when you speak too loudly, you can come across as abrasive and unapproachable. Speaking too softly can make it hard for people to understand you. You may make sure that your message can be understood and speaking at a volume that is comfortable for all participants in the conversation. Conversely, speaking too loudly can be overwhelming and off-putting. Speaking at a reasonable volume demonstrates your respect for other people and your desire to interact with them. Number 3. Interrupting. Interrupting someone during a conversation is a subconscious action that can negatively affect communication. Even though you might not even be aware of it, you might cause anger and disrespect in the other person. In addition to cutting off important details, interrupting might make it harder for the other person to make their conversation. Try to be aware of when you may be interrupting and make a conscious effort to stop and listen instead. Practice active listening so you can fully hear what the other person is saying before speaking. This will result in better communication and understanding between the two sides. Number 4. Negative body language. Sometimes, the way we communicate is not just about the words we say, but also the gestures we make. Subconsciously using negative body language is one way we might make others ignore us. Relationships may suffer over time as a result of these actions, which can make others feel ignored or irrelevant. Standing too close or imposing on someone's personal space can also be off-putting. Even when we're not aware of it, others may interpret our intentions and feelings negatively based on the way we display our body language. Taking up too much space, slouching, or leaning back during conversations can make you appear unapproachable or uninterested. Practicing positive body language, such as sitting up straight or leaning forward when engaged in conversation, can make you appear more personable and interesting to others. Number 5. Using filler words. Filler words like like, and you know might seem harmless, but they have a big influence on how other people see us in conversations. Filler words might make us seem unsure or uncomfortable about what we are saying, which makes other people stop paying attention to what we have to say. Using filler words during a presentation or public speaking can also distract from the message we are trying to convey. Being aware of filler words and making a conscious effort to avoid using them in our speech might help us to communicate more effectively. Furthermore, it can increase rapport and trust, making them more likely to engage in future conversations with us. Number 6. Dominating conversations. Domination in conversations can often lead to others feeling ignored and undervalued. Others might discover it uncomfortable to share their opinions when one person continuously controls the conversation. Furthermore, the dominant individual could miss out on significant contributions from others as a result of this. However, dominating conversations can lead to negative consequences such as hurting relationships, limiting opportunities for growth, and creating a negative reputation. Conversations can turn out better and more productive when everyone is allowed to participate and avoid domination. Number 7. Refusing to listen. Have you ever had a conversation with someone who didn't seem to be interested in what you had to say? Chances are, they were exhibiting the behavior of refusing to listen. This behavior includes interrupting the speaker, being distracted, fidgeting, and not paying attention to nonverbal cues. When you don't listen, the other person may feel ignored. In addition, it may result in hurt feelings, misunderstandings, and poor communication. In personal relationships, failing to listen can be a major problem since it can result in communication failures and even permanent relationship damage. Try to be conscious of what you do and make an effort to communicate better with others. Number 8. Being distracted. We all have an inner desire to multitask, but trying to juggle several things at once could come off as rude or uninterested during conversations. If you're constantly checking your phone or staring off into the distance, people can tell that you're not fully invested in what they're saying. Set your phone aside, make eye contact, reply politely, and ask follow-up questions that show you've thought about the topic. That brings us to the end of this video. Thank you for being to the end of the video. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and tell us what you think about this video below in the comment section. Let's meet again with another interesting video.